3, 2, 1. You're listening. Fucking damn it!
That should just be the intro. Just splice all those together, and that's the intro.
I'm not splicing shit together, man.
Well, then fine. Just keep recording.
You're listening to Just Okay Gamers. Where this week, guys, we really need to get some listeners here, and I'm thinking how we can do that.
Yeah. How can we do that?
Pyramid scheme. Those are hot.
Yeah?
Those are hot.
People tune in for pyramid scheme. How does that work?
Make some money.
No, well, we're at the top level, and then we tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, and we make all the money.
But who do those
do
2
what?
friends tell?
Oh, it's just 8 people.
Oh, this is a pretty small pyramid.
I mean, that's kind of what we're doing right now, aren't we? We told 2 people, and they're listening.
I wonder what the biggest human pyramid is.
That one's easy. It's 100.
100?
Guinness could probably have that, right?
Does that even work out mathematically?
Yes.
Okay, you're very confident.
I believe them.
I do too. No, I don't know. Maybe we could I know a lot of content creators, which is what we are. We create content.
Oh, we do?
Slinging that tent, dude.
We call it content.
They've been not being truthful to their viewers.
Oh,
listeners,
really?
And they're creating fake content.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Tisk,
we don't do things like that around here. We are only the realest of the realest.
We do everything on the up and up.
But maybe that's why we're failing.
Can we get an example of fake content?
What's that? You want an example of fake content?
I wonder what fake content is.
That's a good question. And one that
I am leaving the podcast.
Oh.
Drama. I hate you all.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah, should we do that?
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Let's make a fake podcast.
Okay.
Okay, sure, fake. What do you call it?
Well, this one is a real it is a real podcast, and it's called Just Okay Gamers.
Let's call it Totally Legit.
Fake podcast should be totally legit.
That's it.
Just totally legit.
Yeah, that's what we call it.
All right.
Nobody would ever think we weren't legit.
I think we should workshop that title.
Okay.
But
Start every episode, Too Legit to Quit.
Yeah, until we do quit. And then we're not legit anymore.
Or we get sued by 2 Live Crew.
You mean MC Hammer.
We're just okay and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
2 Live Crew represents MC Hammer.
Yeah. It's MC Hammer's a
Lawyers now?
subsidiary.
Okay. It's a sister
Did you guys?
company.
Yeah. Did you guys not get that memo?
Ah, man, I must
I
have
got
missed
it.
that in my memo box.
Yeah.
You gotta clean out your memo box. I saw
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, I mean
it's a
memo pussy.
huge trash. Right. It's a huge pussy
Pushy?
pussy stuffed with trash. And you
I
need to
do
clean
have
it
a
out.
pushy pussy.
It's a pushy.
Thanks for listening. What? Sorry,
This
go
is
ahead.
the. Are we doing the totally legit? Is this
This is the totally legit.
Okay.
It's the fake podcast. I
I
mean,
know you
real.
were just
It's
about
real.
to introduce it, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Thanks for listening
It's the
to
real
the Totally
fake pod.
Legit podcast.
Too Legit to Quit.
Wait, hold on. Let me redo this. All right, here we go. I'm getting it wrong. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
I
You got to
do
start from
this.
start from the top.
Hey, it's episode 1. We got we got room to grow.
Okay. I got it.
Welcome to the Trinity Force Net Podcast.
Thanks for listening to episode 1 of the Totally Legit podcast. My name is
Episode 1.
Guano, and I'm here with
Wally. Ooh.
Adam, hello. It's totally legit and too legit to quit.
Hello, everybody. This is Michael. Nice to meet all of you for the first time, and good to see all your smiling faces today.
Well, now I feel bad for not using my real name.
Well, you should have. We're legit.
Yeah, this is legit
we
now.
are legit. Okay,
Start
let's redo
over.
this. Let's
Yep.
redo this.
Start over.
Here we go.
From the top.
Full name, too. Only full name.
Wait,
Clear
like our
eyes,
real
can't
full
lose.
names?
Yes. Your real full name. We're legit.
I got it. We got it. We're legit. We got it. All right, here we go. Clear eyes, can't lose. Thanks for listening to episode 1 of the Totally Legit podcast. My name is Patrick James Vetrano, and I'm here with...
Brent
Dos!
Edward Fisher.
Adam David Gerard Morelli.
And rounding out the crew here, Michael Thomas Naunheim. Welcome to the Totally Legit podcast.
Oh, I love that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's energy.
We're going to fool a lot of people with that energy.
I hope this isn't somebody's first time listening to us. Hope every time isn't somebody's first time listening to us.
Pretty much.
Nah. I think it's good if people listen for the first time.
Wait, yeah, did I miss that? Millpool, do you have 4 names?
I do have 4 names.
What
yes.
are they again? Go through them slowly. Give us the first one.
The first one is Adam.
Okay, nothing
Aloysius.
too crazy there.
Uh-huh. Second one is David.
All right, David is biblical.
Stepping it up. Added a letter.
Third one is Gerard.
Oh, Gerard, strange.
So which member of your family was that?
That's my dad's name, actually.
Oh,
But he
okay,
goes
cool.
by Jerry. He doesn't go by Gerard.
So he was like, listen, it's my baby. I'm going to have my name in there.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also calls you my baby.
He does. That's right. How do you know so much about my dad and my relationship? That's really
He
weird.
calls me.
Oh,
Yeah, we're close. Probably, in fact,
I think this might have come up before,
I
actually.
think so also. Now that we're into it. How could it come up before? This is the first episode.
Yeah, and we just met.
This being our first, we absolutely just met.
Totally legit.
Yeah, totally legit. This being our first episode, we're still trying to work out the format here.
A little kinky. Yeah.
What do you guys think would be the next logical step? We've done the introductions. We've listed the episode number. Now we're at a point where, I don't know, maybe the audience could get to know us a little bit more, or should we jump right into like current events? What kind of podcast is this? Is this
Events
Christian-
of note within our lives.
Before we move on, can I make a note here?
please?
Every single one of Adam's names is increased by 1 letter. Did you notice
Oh,
that?
wow,
Adam?
I actually didn't know that.
Wow,
Huh?
4, 5, 6.
Wow, you just blew my mind.
7.
Does Morelli has 7?
I believe so.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, Morelli is actually Italian for the number 7.
Oh, it is.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
know
it's
that.
actually
know that.
Italian for the number 7 in German.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
man.
the translation thing.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should talk about our weeks. That seems like a good.
What are
I think,
weeks?
What are weeks? Okay, it's a collection of 7 sequential days.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it usually
Okay.
starts on a Sunday.
I'm a Monday starter myself.
In the business world, you got to start on the Monday. I feel.
Yeah.
But calendar-wise, Sunday's the first day, baby, and you're never changing that.
Unless you're God, then you can change it if you want.
Yeah, if you want, if you're God.
And that's legit.
Oh,
Totally legit.
That's my new catchphrase. I'm working on it.
There you go. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
I like it.
That's our transition notification too between subjects. Is
Keep
Millpool just
bringing that
saying,
in.
that's legit. We move it on.
And that's legit. Is
Totally.
Okay,
that
moving
too
on.
soon?
no. This is good.
I'm trying to follow up your saying to
Could you put
to
some-
back it.
Could you put some spin on it, Millpool? Like get some of that nasty, angst energy into that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
legit.
All right. Well, someone has to say something legit.
Okay.
It's hot outside.
And that's legit.
Totally legit.
Okay. Popsicles are so refreshing.
And that's legit.
Totally legit.
I like
Okay.
it.
Yeah. African Americans perpetrate a lot of crimes in the United States.
Well, I don't know.
What? That's a fact. I'm not saying how many, but it is a lot.
Thought crime is real, and we should burn all our books.
I don't know if I want to touch that one either.
Oh, man. 12-year-olds? You know, I wouldn't do anything, but hey, it's not illegal to look.
Also, not sure if I want to touch that one.
Okay, yeah, all right. Maybe this bit isn't working out for you, Millpool.
Jokes for
Well,
Dianekis. I see you out there, buddy.
I mean,
Okay. Good stuff there, guys. This is going swimmingly. What'd you guys do
And
this
that's
week?
legit.
Anything? Huh?
What?
What'd you guys do this week? Did you do anything fun?
Saw Solo last weekend or weekend before, and
Movie.
I didn't do anything else. I worked. It was 2 weeks ago. I didn't do anything fun. I have a devoid existence of anything entertaining.
Man.
A lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, same.
No anecdotes popped up in your just daily life that you can kind of think of?
I cleaned the garage.
Yeah, I did
And
that
that's-
also.
legit.
Did you finish your garage yet?
Yeah, I finished it that weekend.
Doubt it.
I don't want to talk about home improvement stuff. That's been like the past 4 episodes.
You know, I just put in a new toilet flange, and it's just amazing.
Oh man,
I just
done
built a
with-
new house.
Oh, wow,
Whoa.
that's something we would have to talk about.
We would have to talk about that.
We can't talk.
And we
about
wouldn't put it past you either.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
not
Millpool's-
that's not home improvement. That's just home building.
Oh,
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, we could talk about home improvement, the television show.
Dun, dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun, 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 dun.
Can you
Dun,
name
dun, dun.
Can you name 3 actors' names on that television show?
Zachary Ty,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Zachary Ty Logan, Tim Taylor. No, Tim
There's 2
Alan.
right there.
Tim Allen.
I didn't
you.
want you guys to work together.
Richard Karn. Is that his
You
name?
didn't specify.
Yeah, Richard Karn, Pamela Anderson, very briefly.
Mhm.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was the first.
Yeah, she was Heidi.
Yeah, tool lady.
I knew that show was way ahead of its time.
You knew that show was way ahead of its time,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't know Pam Anderson was on it.
Nope.
But it was ahead of its time because she was on it.
Right. And I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
who she was yet.
This all lines up.
See? Totally legit.
You're right. Yeah, I didn't do much. We had a little bomb scare at work.
Oh, shit. Seriously?
Today, actually, yeah.
That's
Did
not
someone
cool.
phone one into you?
I'm scared.
Yeah, went to go visit a park this morning on my route. I usually check out all the parks. And one of them was just totally barricaded with police tape, and there were squads and fire engines all around. And
So somebody saw something and phoned it in, like something was left behind, like an airport or something.
that's exactly what happened. There was a suspicious bag in the park, which, if I phoned in every suspicious bag or
That's what I
package
was just going to say.
that I see,
Especially after the 3rd of July. Like,
oh, yeah. Oh man, they could kill so many park workers. Poor park workers.
4 or 5 park workers picking up all that trash at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, just leave all sorts of bombs, dirty bombs. That's what it is. It's like a dirty bomb went off in that park.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, they shut it all down and wouldn't let us in. And then later on in the day, we found like we had to clean up a park because there's a press conference in this other park, and there was a bag just sitting there unattended.
And
know
nobody
what I
said
did?
anything about that?
No, you want to know what I did?
Picked it up and threw it out?
Did you defuse it?
Exactly.
That's the fucking right thing to do.
I wish I would have diffused it, but no, it's just in a dump truck, probably ready to explode.
Probably.
Yeah.
So to all those Milwaukee terrorists out there, you can detonate it now. It's in a safe location.
I think anytime a bag goes unattended, the bomb fairy puts a bomb in it.
Oh, is that how it happened?
Yeah, that sounds pretty totally legit.
Totally legit.
How was my delivery on that, Millpool?
It was a little less
Garbage.
than legit.
Fucking
to be honest.
garbage.
I found it a little too cavalier.
Just straight garbage.
It's more. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't believe you when you said it was legit.
I'll work on it throughout the episode.
You should.
Well, what's the main content subject of this fake
Awesome
podcast that we're
podcast?
doing?
Anything that is legit.
Yeah. So we got what? Puppies are pretty legit.
Are they
Kittens,
though?
maybe?
Oh, we got some discussion. That could just be the whole podcast is discussing what is legit and what is not.
Are puppies legit?
Yeah. I'm in the camp that puppies are legit.
I'm in the camp
I
that
think
they're
puppies
not
are
legit.
They're pretty legit.
Nah.
like-
No such thing as legit puppies.
It's like counterpoint.
What?
Yes, exactly. Like point counterpoint.
You could also have it be about people who totally know who their parents are and can prove it.
Yeah, that would be pretty totally legit. I keep saying pretty totally legit.
Yeah,
Because I'm
instead of
not-
just totally legit.
I don't have the conviction
just not sold
to
on the
give
legit.
it absolute legitness. Oh well.
Well, then
How
is
about
it
video
actually
games?
legit?
You guys just want to talk about video games?
We could do that.
Sure.
Video games are legit.
Okay. Let's see. What should we do in between segments?
Do we have any segues yet? on
Are
our
the
first
segues
episode?
legit?
Yeah, we do have a segue. Here it is.
It's time for general gaming news, and we will talk about general gaming news right now.
The very first
And
segue.
that's-
That was legit.
And that's legit.
Wow.
Is it though?
Oh, Nasty's gonna just
yeah.
question what is legit or not this whole time.
Yeah,
This
we're
is a
never gonna
mistake.
get through an episode.
Yeah.
I could hear that from downstairs in the basement. Just FYI.
Oh. Well,
Oh, darn.
Yeah,
Oh well. Fuck.
it's all
'em.
good. Yeah,
You know what?
they're
You
not
know
legit
what
enough.
isn't legit? Complaining about how loud things are.
That's not legit at all. You're right.
Absolutely unlegit.
Not legit.
And that's unlegit.
Not legit. Ish.
This is a really good
I
idea.
don't know
for a
if I
podcast.
really. I don't really like this bit.
I
It's
can
sort
see
of
in your
weird.
face you want to redo the entire podcast.
I'm not sold on this.
Hey, man,
bit.
we
How
can
are you guys
bail.
feeling? Hold on, let's
We
just
can
take a
bail.
little sidebar. Let's take a little
I'll
sidebar.
kill
here.
legit.
Nah, I like legit.
You
It's
guys
legit.
like this bit?
Wait,
I'm not
no,
Legit.
talking
I
about
like
legit.
legit.
I'm talking about just the bit in
no
general.
one listen to this.
Yeah,
This is
everybody
only for
shut it
us.
off or shut off your ears.
Just put it on
Hey,
mute.
this bit is too legit to quit.
Okay, Nasty's for this bit. This is the first thing he thinks is actually legit. Is this bit?
I just want you to know where I stand on it.
I feel like we.
It feels like I'm wearing an oversized suit.
Well, you are
What?
wearing an oversized suit.
Oh yeah, that's true. I am. Well, that explains it. All right, continue.
Take that suit off. I mean,
Continue. Pick back up where we just left
okay,
off.
next up.
That was his only concern.
That was the problem.
Glad you took the parka off. Okay, moving on.
Well,
Yeah.
I like this bit a lot better now that I'm out of that suit.
Yeah, it's called
No,
the
we can-
problem.
We can bail on the bit.
Okay. So we got a few things going on this week. Steam has announced, hey,
Oy vey.
there's a few things Steam is kind of doing here. One,
Just a couple.
yeah, just a couple. One is they have said that they're just gonna let everything go within the Steam store.
Yeah, they're
Let it
basically
go.
like
Let it all
Elsa
hang
right
out.
now. You know,
Right.
just letting it.
They're
letting it all
elsing it
go.
hard.
Yeah.
In Steam's eyes, everything is legit.
Is it
Yeah.
too legit?
No, because
I
if
mean,
it was
I guess-
too legit, it'd quit it.
Help
True.
me understand this. Like, it's not that they don't care; it's that they couldn't enforce their own rules anymore without, like, taking a whole bunch of games off that may actually belong there. But they want people to like just vote with their pocketbooks now.
Yeah. So see, Steam is saying, "Hey, look, there's going to be some sensitive items on our store. There's going to be some that aren't produced well, developed well. There's going to be some
They
shitty
did not
products."
say that.
No, I'm reading this press conference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this press release.
Send me that memo.
Okay, here you go. Click.
Okay, thank you.
I say click whenever I click my mouse.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
I
would
said
be.
when I-
I'm
You
glad
do
we
not
never
want to
played-
play League of Legends.
That's what I
with
was
me.
just gonna say. I'm glad I was never in the same room as you.
They said, hey, we're gonna let whatever go. Boobies, pussies,
Gimme.
buttholes,
Legit.
swear words,
Yo, give me
Totally
that.
legit.
gore,
Take my money.
poorly produced games.
Mm, I don't know about that one.
And a lot of people seem to be upset by this. There's two different camps. One is that capitalism will rule, and people will vote with their wallets on what is worth it or not. And others are like, well, you guys should really kind of curate your library a bit here, because some shit's gonna get through that you might regret, or some people won't. Will regret buying it based on being tricked or what have you. And well, I'm curious what camp you guys fall in. Do you guys care that Steam is opening up their doors and just allowing anyone to walk right in?
No,
I
I want all the games. I want them to
Yeah.
do exactly what they're doing. And they
Honestly,
they
I just
also
want the
said
porn
like
games.
yeah, they also said like they are gonna filter some stuff out. If something is really badly produced, they might not let it in, or if something is like way over the top offensive, they're not gonna let that in.
Good.
My biggest takeaway is they said this is not an endorsement or a siding with people that make games that are hateful. It's just that we're not going to impede their ability to be added, and we're going to let people just take care of it on their own. Which to me rings hollow in a way, because even though you may not be philosophically agreeing with these individuals, you're still allowing them to unleash their shit onto everyone else.
Yeah.
You can self censor eventually, and I get that, but I don't feel like I should be obliged to have to experience something that's, for the most part, by majority interpretations, unpleasant, because you don't have the ability to take care of your shit anymore.
Has it gotten too far though? Like, is the gaming industry at a point now where everybody's willing to give the shittiest piece of shit game a try, no matter what is going on?
Maybe.
I mean,
The
you're
argument,
getting-
the
you're getting
argument is less about the quality of the game and more about the content of the game. Where the example I can think of right off the bat is recently there was a school shooter simulator game.
Yeah.
That was released on Steam. And by all accounts, it was very poorly made, but that wasn't what was making people angry. It was the fact that you were playing a kid that was shooting up a school that was making people angry.
You could also play as a cop.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it was multiplayer in that way. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
But they banned that game, and they banned the developer from Steam.
Yeah, which I thought was strange, because then like a week later they're like, you know what? Give us what you got.
We don't care.
Yeah. Well, they also started some sort of process where they were censoring nudity in games, and they were sending out a bunch of emails to games like Hoonipop and others that were saying like, hey, you can't have nudity in your game, and also you can't link to a patch on your website that enables nudity in your game. You can't have that on Steam.
So
and then,
because of that
like,
one thing, that's
and
what
then
triggered
also-
this. Was that?
I think so. And then, but a week later, they stopped it all. They retconned all of that. They said, sorry, you can have nudity. You can, I don't know if they can still link to nudity, but they said, like, just ignore all that. Basically, they completely backpedaled.
Wow.
They were going to lose every single anime-based narrative, weeaboo game that's in the entire catalog, and that's a moneymaker for them. So that's why they kind of backed off too.
Would that be all that horrible?
Well, no, not for.
I mean-
not for
It would be
I'm
for
just-
people
just
that
don't
look
look
at
at
that
stuff.
Guys,
content.
that was a joke. Okay,
Oh.
relax.
No, I'm so angry. That is not legit.
dare
God
you.
damn it. Give me my
Holy shit.
fucking
Yeah.
anime games.
Yeah, I mean, I get where Steam's coming from, right? Like, they have things that they want to say they don't support, and especially in this whole, like, everybody gets offended by everything culture that is kind of brewing right now. They don't want to be on the other end of it and be catching a bunch of shit from people. I completely get that, but what's the answer? Right, like where does the line get drawn? And this goes back to a discussion I think we had a couple weeks back. Either they have the ability to say we as a company are going to endorse everything, or we as a company will endorse these specific things. And I think they tried it as the specific things, but are realizing that they're getting in hot water by trying to endorse those. And you gotta either take the approach of our customers are gonna stay with us through this, or our customers are
They don't
gonna
have a
leave.
choice.
Uh,
There's
right.
nowhere else.
Right, like the customers don't. So if Steam really wanted to enforce this and take all these games off, where would people go?
Well, there are other platforms.
Not
obviously,
nearly
but-
as widespread,
Yeah,
though.
not like Steam. Steam's the big
I
one.
have a solution
What's that
that
solution?
makes everybody happy.
Just
and
suck
it's
it the fuck
user
up.
generated so that Valve doesn't have to do anything, and that's just allow the people that use the platform to flag products as sensitive, and then you can choose not to show shit that is being flagged as sensitive.
So you're saying much
That's-
like how podcasts have the
that's-
explicit flag on it.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what they're doing. Like in this post, they were talking about creating new tools to help users filter content that they don't want to see, and also help developers only show their content to people that want to see it.
Well, there you go. What's the problem? Are people upset about this? I don't know. I don't really know what.
This is kind of like Valve put out a statement because there was a whole shitstorm going on the past couple weeks with censorship and
The
stuff like that.
I think the two groups that are most offended by this are, one, people that feel that Valve should at least be doing something, since they're not really, in their interpretation of events, not doing anything. They're not making Half-Life 3, and by all all outward appearances, all they're doing is just keeping the lights on. So maybe they could go out of their way to at least police things a little bit. That's their take. I'm not saying
Hey
I
man,
agree
that
with it. But that's
Dota
the
card
interpretation.
game is coming out soon,
Yeah, it is.
which
And
I actually
they're
looked
working-
into a little bit. It looks okay.
Yeah, you wanna get
looks
it?
polished.
It's I'm switching right now to this Dota card game because
Yeah.
I know very little about it. But you play, it's like Hearthstone, and
Yep.
you play 3 boards at once, and each board represents a lane, like a MOBA.
Right.
So you pick your middle person to go down the middle lane, and you pick your tanky guy to go on the left lane, and you pick your glass cannon on to go down the right lane.
Mhm.
And you play each board simultaneously. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It's gimmicky, but it got me to the point where I'm like, I'll give it a shot. So that's it. That's all I know about that game.
No, okay. I'm not surprised they're making something that's half decent, but they just don't tend to do that anymore. And I guess the other group is
I think they're making at least one other game too. Because I don't know, a few weeks ago Gabe did a talk or he wrote something and said like, "Hey, Valve is publishing games again. We're making games again."
Oh yeah. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
Hmm.
And the other group is people who are hyper offended all the time by everything. And I think they're not
never
really
come into
comfortable.
contact with those people.
Same.
Oh, never, absolutely never.
That's the most vocal group, unfortunately.
They're not vocal about this podcast.
That one person was.
Yeah, they just don't listen.
that one
I guess.
review.
I just think
Yeah.
that we don't have a wide enough reach to be
Offending?
in the spotlight yet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
Like,
people are just quietly offended by this.
yeah, and then they just turn it off.
They're just quietly crossing their arms and shaking their heads and not saying anything.
Pretty much. I mean, that's how everybody does it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Just turn it off.
Just turn that shit off. Just turn it
Well-
off.
There is something else that Valve is apparently working on.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know if this is leaked or released or talked about or what. I don't
Wait,
know
wait.
the
Let me
details.
guess. A new photo sharing social media platform for
Holy
in-game.
shit. Holy shit! You couldn't be more wrong.
Okay. Let's see. Are they working on a convention, SteamCon?
Oh, SteamCon.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. No, that is not.
They're joining the space race.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys see Europe joined Mars? They're joining on Mars.
Oh wow. They're
Move
getting,
aside, Elon.
Yeah, Steam might be sending up. You're saying Steam might be sending a car up there?
Yeah.
A steam
space?
shuttle, if you will.
Yeah, that's not it either.
Whoa.
Oh,
So
fuck.
what is it, Gweeds?
Some sort of chat program.
Oh, so a different social platform. One
Yeah,
in which
different.
you talk to people.
So, is this the Discord killer?
Yeah, that's what people are saying now. Yeah, they're trying to make a Discord-like chat client, I suppose. With
Can we just-
rooms and
hot take.
whatnot.
Can we highlight
take,
the
if they
fact
did this-
that there's already been Steam chat, Steam groups, Steam group chats, like for years, and
they're
nobody
shitty.
utilized any of it. Yeah. So
If this is like Discord though, and it integrated seamlessly with Steam, would you jump to it?
Like us as a community, I think we're
Nah, I
pretty
wouldn't.
well
No,
rooted in there.
I wouldn't. Yeah, we're rooted in Discord, but I mean, subjectively, from a purely philosophical standpoint, if we had the inclination, would you jump to a Steam-based Discord app if it was really, really good?
What is the advantage though?
right.
Discord already tells me what people are playing.
Yep.
Like what does Steam offer?
Yeah, I mean, we really don't need to switch. I mean, that's the answer. That's the answer.
And I think the even better thing is that you don't have to be playing on Steam to use it, right? So games like League of Legends, people there aren't going to use that at all
Right.
because it's not played through the Steam client.
The only thing I can think of that would be an interesting feature that I could get behind is if you could pretty much seamlessly look at people that are in a shared Steam chat room
Right.
and jump in and view their game. You know?
Right. So kind of like stream hopping,
Yeah.
but chat.
Yeah, you could just spectate whatever game they're playing that's on Steam.
Right.
Because that is a feature that you can watch any of your friends play their game. It'd be nice if there was a list of members in our chat room and I could be like, oh, I see Aggravated Art playing Just Cause 3. I'm going to watch him for 15 minutes.
Nice. Good choice.
Yeah,
He's
would be
so
a
good,
good
at
feature.
Just Cause.
Is he really?
Oh, one of the best.
Oh man, I have to catch his stream sometime.
I don't see this going anywhere, to be honest. If anything,
You got to be honest.
The
Gotta be
news from this week about Steam shows me that Steam is actually kind of hurting a little bit. And I'm wondering if they're seeing a plateau and if other clients are starting to take root and driving traffic away from Steam directly.
Is there a Steam competitor though that isn't
It's
relegated to a publisher?
All the developers individually. Everybody has their own client now. I mean, not
yeah, but
everybody.
a lot of their games are still sold on Steam, like EA does.
True.
The only client that I feel that I'm beholden to use beyond Steam is Blizzard's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard,
I agree.
But I mean,
Origin, Epic is now huge.
Epic. Yep.
I had to reinstall Origin like when you guys started playing Battlefield 1. I actually didn't even have it installed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All these development companies are actually creating their own launchers now and their own clients. Well, I mean, they've always had them, but
Yeah, I don't think.
I think
this
that they're
is
just
putting a dent in them at all.
right. You
I
don't think
they're
so?
No, I think they're doing
think-
pretty darn good.
Steam's still steaming along.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it's
Okay.
growing
That's
every
what-
year.
I mean, I'm just
That's what
speculating
makes
here.
the whole-
Obviously, it just
Yeah.
seems kind of fishy to me that all of a sudden Steam comes out with we're trying to please everybody. We're trying to create a new chat system, and oh, by the way, we're working on some sort of censorship way for people to interact better with our product. And maybe
Yeah.
it's just Steam trying to like stay ahead of what
have
competition
to.
might be there, because if they don't ever evolve, then they will kind of fall behind. But
Yeah.
to me, it's just I'm throwing things out there. Obviously.
But the fact
I mean,
that they
Gabe
were
himself-
they were considering and executed taking games that were being sold out of their library, that just shows that they're not really hurting to make those sales.
or
know?
or is their
Yeah.
average user aging out, and they're losing at a younger market, and
That
that's
might
why
be
they're looking
something.
at doing it. Because
I don't know if they're aging out. I think they're bleeding out from the bottom. Like the younger people may not be wanting to use Steam.
right, so that would be aging out because their average user's age is growing, but they're not actually bringing in any younger clients to backfill.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I
And
agree.
then
I
what
think that-
happens
I think
is they're going to worry about people getting kids and stop playing games as much, right?
yeah.
Then those kids play.
I don't know what the
games.
term.
But that's why they're doing that, right? To try to get those kids in, to get those parents to feel comfortable to turn Steam over to their kids.
I would almost hazard to say that Twitch has probably nibbled away a little bit at the brand loyalty of the younger demographics for game stuff.
I could
With
see
all
that.
their
Also,
tie-ins with Amazon game discounts.
true. Can we also talk about the whole mobile gaming thing? Like that doesn't translate to Twitch or to Steam at all.
No, it doesn't. And even I use more mobile gaming now than I think I ever have
Right.
within the
And you
last
got
year.
games like PUBG and whatever that other one is.
What?
It's
Fortnite.
There's a lot of
Fortnite's
them.
on mobile.
There's a lot
Fortnite.
of other games.
Yeah.
Fortnite. That
He's still-
are both
well,
on
Fortnite
mobile.
specifically has had that big mobile announcement. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Steam's gonna make a phone.
Why not? I don't. They're probably
maybe.
not. But shit. I mean, that's if I could think of one person that would have their. Think about the resources they have at their disposal if they wanted to. I mean, like Amazon made a phone, and they don't even have the electronic relationship Steam does. They work with what's Vive? They make the Vive. I mean, that's a stable engineering relationship with another company
Mhm.
that makes hardware. That'd be HTC. I mean, they're a phone maker. Shit, I'm surprised they haven't done it already.
Yeah, plus the Steam boxes too, right? They already had contracts with all those companies for Steam boxes. So it would make sense that maybe they pursue that a little further and come out with their own phone. I mean, fuck, Razer came out with their own phone this year or last year.
Yeah, they did. Kind of quietly, but yeah, they did.
Bro,
they
I
did.
had a Razor in fucking senior year of high school.
Yeah, Samsung
That was my
Razer?
first job.
Yeah, I had
Or
that
Motorola.
People were talking about razors at my first job. They all had one. The chocolate
Man, remember
razor.
when
Chocolate
Razors
co-
were fucking dope shit?
That phone
Yeah.
was
Everybody, yeah, everyone thought they
everyone
were dope,
wanted
but
that
they would,
phone.
I actually had a Sliver, which was a sister phone of the Razor.
The sliding Razer.
No, it wasn't a slider. It was
Wasn't it?
just a bar. It was a bar phone. So it was like, it looked, like an iPhone.
I like
And-
slide phones. We used to slide the keyboard out.
Oh man, you remember when you saw it in the Matrix? And he like looked at the phone and then it popped out. And everybody in the theater was like, I can't get that phone. I can't get that phone.
Dude, did that phone actually do that? Like the keyboard was spring loaded or something?
Yeah.
The mouthpiece, it's popped out. It was like a
I
switchblade.
know you can, like a switchblade.
Yeah.
That actually did that in real life.
Well, it did it in the movie. I don't.
I had a
know.
Samsung that did that.
So actually, speaking of phones, I did watch a video this week from
On your phone? Wow.
Yeah,
Good
on my
segue.
phone from unboxing therapy about phones. And there's this phone that looks like phoneception, and it's this phone that looks like an old school phone, but like the big, huge, giant, foot long ones. But it has like it's like a Swiss Army knife with all this shit inside of it, and it's got like a week-long battery on it. It seemed pretty legit.
Ooh.
I think I'm going that direction for my next phone.
Sounds horrible. Aside from the battery life, that sounds.
I'm
crazy.
picturing like one of those '80s phones that are
they're
bricks.
huge.
Is that what you're talking about?
Brick?
Like, what does it have in it?
It has like a flashlight. It opens up in the top and has the antenna pulls off and is actual like stylus and stuff, and then then it goes back on. It has a carrying compartment to be able to put stuff in.
Sounds like an Apple prototype phone from like the early '90s.
Oh, it sounds great to me.
My phone has a flashlight on it right now, and it's not
no, not this kind of a flashlight, Millpool. We're talking about 1 million lumens.
It's like a mag light.
It's a lot of lumens.
Lumens.
I had a friend in high school that had an N gauge. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
That's a horizontal phone, wasn't it?
It was a piece of shit. It was a little video game phone, but yeah.
You had to hold it like
to your ear like an idiot. And
like
to put the game in, if I remember correctly, you had to like unscrew the back and then like remove the battery and put the game in. It was so impractical.
It was bad. He bought it at GameStop.
What were we thinking?
Oh, dude, it was the turn of the technological century.
Yeah,
it really was. I mean,
everything was cool.
Possible.
Everything was century. Yeah, both at the same time. Weird.
Well, any other Valve news? They're issuing refunds for anyone that bought Bless Online.
Okay, someone break this down for me. What the fuck happened with this game? It's like, here's a new MMO.
Really...
Oh wait, it's shit.
Yeah, it sounded unfinished, and you could also break it really easily. Like go into an INI file and just make yourself a god.
People could edit the ini, this client-side ini.
Wait.
And
client-side file, and they could fly.
And yeah, they could fly. They could max out their level to like 9,099. Give themselves, $1 billion gold. Fucking client-side text file.
Was this game?
What the fuck?
Is this straight out of the fucking 90s?
Was this game on any of your radars? Because I had not heard of it.
No.
Yeah, I was watching it for like a month or two. Because it's an MMO, and I'm into MMOs, and there was talk within our Discord of maybe picking it up. This is like 2 months before release, and then we just slowly watched the shit roll downhill and the ball get bigger and bigger and bigger until it released and it finally hit that brick wall and exploded all over the place. So no one I know pulled the trigger on that game, but if you did, if you're out there and you're like, why did I buy that? You can get a refund. Steam's like, ugh, sorry about that.
Oh, my bad, guys. We kind of fucked that one up.
Yeah, like I can't imagine how bad a game has to be that Steam has to step in and say like, okay, we're gonna give everyone your money back.
Right. That's bad. But then again, they also have so much money that I think that they could give tons of shit away.
You just said they were losing money.
I was speculating. I wasn't saying that they were actually losing money.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, they're really losing a lot of money now.
Oh, shit.
I just got an update from Gabe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a text
Wait, you got
message.
his personal phone?
Yeah, he texts me sometimes. He says,
What did he say?
Man, we're gonna have to set up a Patreon pretty soon.
Oh,
Good luck.
Yeah,
you can spare him a
good
few
luck.
bucks, I guess.
Yeah. So if you guys want to support Valve and Steam on Patreon, go to patreon.com/Valve. And they got different tiers that you can get in there. What do you think is the $20 tier for supporting Valve on Patreon?
I thought you were gonna say the $20,000 tier because I already knew what that one was gonna be.
Yeah,
What's
they
that?
fly you
Gable,
out.
Gable
Fly
call
you out, you hang out with Gabe for the weekend, and we'll
dude.
get a tour of his house, and he fucking fly you back on Sunday.
There'd probably be a lot of people that would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever get like famous, I'm just gonna start a Patreon, and I'm gonna do 12 of those, and that's it. Like that's just gonna be my Patreon, a $10,000 tier, 12 times. Nah, 5,000. 12 times, and I'll fly you out, hang out for the weekend, and I'll just pick one person a month.
Yeah, but if it's
That's a good deal,
5,000
dude.
and they're from like the UK, then
That's
you're
fine.
spending like most of them.
3.
Yeah, and then
That's
what?
fine. Then I still get $2,000 for a weekend. That still sounds like winning to me for fucking hanging
But
out
you're
with some
rich at
weird
this
person.
point. Why would
No,
you?
no. Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're rich.
I
can
think
think
I
of
would.
plenty
I
of
would want to
famous people that aren't
rethink
rich.
this and
Nah.
monetize it a little bit better.
Nah, $5,000, only tier.
Not.
I'll even go start my own Patreon right now. If anybody out there wants to,
Oh yeah.
wants to do this right now, I'll start
Patreon.com/nasty.
I'll give you $5. I'll give you $5.
$5,000. You can come hang out with me for a weekend. I'll even cook you dinner.
That's a good
Wow.
deal.
Mark
He
my
makes
words.
He makes a fantastic spaghetti for everyone listening.
Someone's gonna take care of us. Someone's gonna take care of that top tier one day.
Speaking of that, of having someone come and live with you for a little bit and spend a weekend with you, we haven't mentioned this, but Wally took in one of our listeners.
He
to
did.
his house. The listener was like, I got nowhere to stay. I gotta be someplace in Columbus. And Wally was like, I'll help you, listener, because I'm that dedicated to our fan base.
I don't know if he said
even
all
gave
of
him
that.
extra. Go ahead and say it, but I gave him extra pillows. We just did laundry and all the sheets. We turned over everything. He's all ready to go for a comfortable night's sleep. I bought some pizza tonight, so he's all fresh and happy. His guest room even has its own bathroom. So,
Wally, if
Oh,
you're
shit.
doing this, why do we even have our $10,000 Patreon tier? You're
I
just
did
doing it for
technically
free.
kind of make that. Yeah, I mean, I
Well,
don't
the
know.
Patreon tier is to hang out with Guido specifically.
Yeah, we go to
No,
your
it's-
house. If we fire up computers and do a
All
LAN,
of
I mean, there's
The other three of us are all budget tiers. We'll take you in for next to nothing.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
wow.
I mean, I put up Millpool for free and somebody else.
I mean, we have no shame.
Yeah.
But I put up 3 people for free. But the people that stayed at Guido's house had to pay him $10 a night for staying there.
They did, yeah. Hey, man, I got a turnover service. You know, these fucking sheets don't wash themselves.
Oh, this is true. Oh, I should have done that. Why didn't
Yeah,
I
you
do
should've.
that? God, I'm
No,
such an
I think
idiot.
if I was in the same boat and someone was like, hey, I'm going to be in your town and I don't want to spend money on a hotel, could I just stay there briefly? I think I'd be fairly open to it. If
He
I
also
know
drove
you.
from Denver,
Yeah.
so I mean, he didn't fly in.
Denver,
We didn't
Ohio?
Yeah, Denver, Ohio.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Oh, that's just down the street.
Yeah, that's just on the
Yeah,
street.
it's
Yeah,
like maybe
not far.
15 minutes.
Cool. Well, what do you guys think? Should we do some voicemails?
Let's do it.
All right, I think it's time we do some of those, huh?
We have a new voicemail!
You want to listen to the voicemail?
Okie dokie. Time for some voicemails. We got a few, not too many. Voicemails are coming in a lot more very last minute. Not so many during the week. In fact, I'm going to have to double check, but we may be missing one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know, who'd have thunk it? But we'll start right here. How about this one?
Hello, this is Prince Charles. I'm quite upset and frankly aghast at the photos you took last week at my son's wedding of my daughter-in-law. The upskirt photos. How dare you not have those sent to me? So please contact the Royal Embassy and get those photos of the upskirt to me as soon as possible. Thank you.
Prince Charles, huh?
Oh, wow.
Uh,
La-di-da.
Yeah, wow.
Prince Charles seems to have an issue with his accent. Like,
It kind of went in and out
he
a
is,
little bit.
he's
Yeah.
very old.
I'm starting. He's not even that old.
Isn't he?
No, he's not. He's probably what, in his 50s, 60s?
I think he's in his mid 50s to late 50s.
Yeah. But yeah, he I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that maybe wasn't Prince Charles. Is that
I'm
too
not
wacky
sure.
to
What?
think that?
It may not be legit.
What do you
Are
guys
you-
think? Do we gonna label this not legit?
Are you
Like, is-
implying that someone would call in and lie to us?
Yes.
You know, I don't want to believe that's true, but I'm really starting to think it.
This is the world we live in right now.
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
I don't either.
Well, if it is real, well, we just sent it. They're in the mail, so if it is real Prince Charles, he's getting them anyway.
Yeah,
The
what do you think we
pictures.
are? Some kind of fucking heathens?
Yeah. Jeez. All right. Well, thanks, Prince Charles. Here's our next one.
Hey, Just Okay Gamers, it's GiftPaul. Today I'm using a voice changer app because I don't want to be hunted down and killed by the subject of what I'm going to ask you. So I recently bought a car from a guy on Craigslist who was really shady and changed around his times a bunch and was like definitely not a guy you wanna. He was a shady guy. Have you had any fun experiences with people that you didn't realize were going to be really sketchy? Because I just did, and that was fun. Okay, have a good pod.
All right. Hold on. I don't understand.
We know who
Yeah,
you are.
I'm a
You
little-
identified yourself.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, it's Giftful," and then
Right.
explained what he was doing with his voice.
And then, like, the subject matter of his voicemail, there's nothing to hide from. Unless he's afraid that the one person that he went to look at this car with is going to listen to this episode. But even if that were the case, that guy might be like, oh, that's weird that this guy is a voice changer, and I also showed someone a vehicle, and he was awkward around me.
But his name wasn't Gift Paul, I'm sure, in real life, guys. Come on.
Oh, you
Oh.
don't think so?
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe we've been lied to our whole lives.
that's not legit.
Not legit.
We're hitting a lot of not legits here.
Shit.
Yeah, what sort of thing do you guys have that where it was a sketchy? Maybe you went into it not thinking it's going to be sketchy, but it turns out to be a little sketchy. That was his question, right?
Yeah, a lot of drug
Bas-
deals.
Yeah,
A little on the nose. I like that though.
drug deals in general. You know, you're dealing with a risky kind of scenario there.
Risky crowd.
Every transaction I've ever made on Craigslist, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah,
I've had
Yeah.
nothing but good transactions on Craigslist.
The constant lowballing and just weirdness of the people that reply.
I bought a PlayStation 3 on Craigslist. And I call the guy, and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in the PlayStation 3. And he's sounds like younger than me at the time. And also, you know, white. He sounds white.
You racist.
Yeah. And I just set up a time. He's like, hey, we'll meet in the middle. We'll go to this gas station. I'm like, that sounds good. We'll meet in this parking lot. I get to the parking lot, and a man shows up, and it's not who I pictured because it is an older black gentleman, and he does not sound anything like the man I talked to on the phone. And he's like, hey, yo, I got that PS3. You want that? And I go and I look, and it's in the box, everything. Because he's got his trunk open, his trunk is filled with PlayStations. Probably
Oh wow.
what maybe I see eight of them. And I'm looking at the box. I'm like, this is pretty good, man. But I can get the cash. I'll get it. But do you have like a receipt or something just in case I need to turn in for warranty in a year or something? And he looks at me and like cocks his head to the side. He's like, you you know, I ain't got no receipts. And I was like, all right. And I gave him I think at the time it was like, because it was when PlayStation 3 came out and it was absurdly expensive. It was like $600 at the time. And I think I paid like $100 less than what it was going for new in a store. But
Solid.
Yeah, that's the one that sticks out besides the random drug deals where both either I was buying drugs from a sketchy person or a sketchy person came to buy drugs from me.
Right, for sure. Those are always the sketchiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys? You guys got anything?
Not really. Jen was like selling some stuff on Craigslist one time. I think she was selling an Xbox, and this guy was like harassing her, like kept messaging her and saying like, "Ooh, I can get it for less elsewhere, like from
The
another
haggling,
listing or
yeah.
something." And she was like, "Yeah, all right, fine, then buy it from them."
Then go
like,
get
why
it.
Are you telling me that? Yeah, and he kept messaging her. He sent her like, I don't know, 40 or 50 emails over like the course of one day. And she was like, all right, fuck it, and then blocked him. And then she started getting contacted by another account, and it was obviously the same guy harassing her again. So I called him. I called this new guy because he gave her his number or something. And I asked him, I was like, hey, are you this other guy? And he was like, no, that's not me. I've never heard of that person, but it was obviously him.
Same person. Did she end up selling it to him or no?
No. She sold it to
If she
someone
did at the end, that would have been like, what?
That's it. That's all I got.
Wally, was
Cool.
anything weird about Agro who's staying in your house this weekend? Maybe
No,
he's
it's
sketchy. Do you think maybe you're the sketchy one? Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm the
Do
sketchy
you guys have
one.
any instances where you realized maybe later that you were the sketchy one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's basically my life, man.
Especially like when I'm out drinking and start like conversations with somebody, and then I'm like, "Hey, do you want me to buy you a drink?" And they're like, "No, that's okay." And I'm like, "No, let me buy you a drink." And then I get back and I'm like, get back over to my friends. I'm like, "That's weird. She didn't like want to let me buy her a drink or nothing." It's like, oh, yeah, she probably didn't want to get roofied. That's probably what it is.
You have a sordid past with various people claiming to get drugged.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not in your presence, but at least with affiliations dealing with you.
Yeah. We all know about that.
What?
What?
I'm just listening right now.
Oh, you guys don't remember the whole fraternity thing Nasty would do?
Oh,
He dressed
The
it
whole
on the
roofie thing?
podcast.
yeah. They don't
be
exist
clear-
anymore, right?
No. To be
The
clear,
whole thing got
Nasty
disbanded.
never roofied any. If anyone didn't listen to that episode, because it was a long time ago,
It was a long time ago, actually. We
Yeah.
probably actually need to clarify this.
you're coming
Like-
off as sketchy right now.
I'm
To-
the
to
sketchy
lis-
one. To
to
listeners.
listeners that
Fuck.
didn't hear that episode.
Damn it. I'm the
Wow.
sketchy guy.
Yeah. No, Nasty never roofied anyone or was implied to be roofied anyone. He was never affiliated with anything that did anything like that.
Yeah, nothing
I
ever
felt-
really happened.
That whole situation made me feel bad for like all those guys, and then when it finally like came out that maybe there was something shady going on, I guess is that what happened?
No, like it came out that nothing shitty was going on, and that the cops
And yet they
kept
still got
pressing
disbanded
people.
or something.
There
Yeah.
was like shitty adjacent stuff, but it wasn't shitty as in like roofing and raping. It was like kids selling Adderall and stuff, right?
Right, and that's basically what happened. Is like they kicked the door in, and we're basically like, "Oh, we found Adderall and weed at a college house. They were running a drug house, and they were selling drugs illegally, so they were running an illegal bar." And it was like that's basically what they kept pushing. And then, amidst the police report, they leaked out to news. The police station on campus leaked out to news stations that this was happening before anything was actually proven out in a court of law. And that's where all the shittiness kind of came from.
And that's the month-long time where Nasty was looked at as a sketchy person.
Yep, that whole time. And then, like 2 weeks later, some girl said, "Can you watch my drink? I don't want somebody to roofie me." But she didn't say that. She implied
like, Bitch,
it.
Don't you know who I am?
That's exactly what I said.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
she gave me that look of like, "Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that." And then I banged her.
Mm-hmm.
And then you what? You roofied her?
What? I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. No
Man,
bull.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Nasty
Good.
said
Nobody
I got a
needed to
special
do that.
on shingles because I'm roofing all day.
That's exactly
And
what I said.
Wow.
That's exactly
No
what
one
I
has
said.
ever said that.
You're a master roofer.
All right, next voicemail. Let's see. Here it is.
Hello, this is Prince Charles.
Sorry, I already played that one, apparently.
Ah, jeez, Guido.
I'm sorry. Here it is.
Hey guys, this is Sniggleboots. What's the most likely thing that would get you personally arrested? Thanks.
Most likely,
Ooh.
most likely thing that would get me arrested?
How would I not disclose that on something that will be published forever online?
I don't think he means, like, maybe what crime would you maybe commit? Is that what he's asking?
It sounded like it was first like things that we're doing. Like,
Yeah.
but
What current crimes? I guess just
What
pirating-
crimes am I currently committing?
Pirating stuff, maybe? That's probably the most
I mean, we all,
likely.
yeah, I'll go with that because that sort of happens on occasion. But
Huh.
I don't do
it's
drugs
those
anymore.
that 10
Yeah.
kilos of weed I got growing upstairs, man. I mean,
I could see. Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but I could see myself maybe like going out and having a few
Getting
drinks.
a DUI?
Yeah, and then
That's what I was gonna
driving.
say.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's
Have you
probably
done
like,
that?
most likely.
I've
No, it's just
made-
easiest
I've
to happen.
Well, I've definitely made
and we've all
poor
been
choices
younger and
before.
dumber. Okay, I'm not like
Yeah.
judging or anything.
I've definitely made poor choices and driven when I shouldn't.
Let's just say I'm actively trying to be a better person at life.
I think in Milwaukee you can't get your driver's license until you drive drunk through a course.
Yeah.
Do you guys get shame plates up there?
No.
No.
No, you can have
We
like
do.
8
No.
DUIs before anything actually really happens.
You
Shame
get
might
one
have to, like-
down here.
Shame plates in Milwaukee are just a 10-speed bicycle.
Yeah, or a ding in your car.
Yeah,
Like,
or
from,
just
from parking like
riding-
an idiot.
Riding a bus.
I see the aftermath of drunk driving pretty much weekly on my way to work because somebody drives down the street like right off of here, and weekly there's a car that the whole back end of it is just smashed in, like somebody was doing 40 and swerved to the right a little bit and just fucking total the car.
Damn.
Yeah, light poles get taken out
Constantly.
in my parks all the time from drunk drivers.
Yeah.
I could tell drunk driver stories where, Nasty, you might have been working at the time, but we come in early morning. It's like 6 a.m. We're opening up the buildings. One was like a banquet center on top of a garden, and there's a pedestrian bridge that you cross to get over there. It was transit centers for Nasty. And we go up there. There's no way for a car to get there easily. It can get there, but we get there and it's like up on a planter. Like
And
half
these
teetering.
planters, these planters aren't small planters either. They're like 12 to 18 inches tall. So it's not like we're talking like a curb. Like somebody
And
just
it drove
magically.
through thousands of feet of not roadway to get
And-
where it was.
Yeah,
And
over a
over a
pedestrian bridge. Yeah, that's pretty good. The only ones that I've really had is like drunk drivers hitting telephone poles while I was working, and like the car is there by itself, and the cops call and say like, "Hey, has anybody seen this, or has anybody reported this?" That's all that I had while I was there.
Millpool?
Has anyone?
Child pornography?
Oh, total. Yeah, pedo.
Well, yeah,
Total pedo.
That's one. Probably all the murders too is not a good thing to have on.
You do
Mostly
murder
kids,
my
right?
record.
Hmm.
What's that? Also what?
Mostly children. You murder.
Well, he
children.
kills them after he takes a
Well, yeah.
picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too bad though.
Do you keep a souvenir? I mean, how likely are you going to get caught?
Oh yeah. Oh, I just keep the whole thing. There's a I
Oh,
have a
the
room.
corpse.
Oh, you got a corpse
Mhm.
room?
Well, I don't like this at all. I don't like this
Oh.
canon they're building up for me. Can I bail on this?
Yeah, let's get out of that bit. All right, next one. Here it is.
Hi guys, it's Tom. Just a quick voicemail question for you. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? I personally would have hands for feet because then you can still use your fingers on your hands, but I don't know. Anyway, have a good podcast. See you in a bit. Bye.
Hands for feet or feet for hands?
Does
Hands for feet.
that mean that you have either 4 sets of hands or 4 sets of feet? Or 2
Yeah,
sets of feet?
I'd assume.
Yeah.
Because then it just wouldn't make sense.
I mean, if you had hands
If
for
they
feet,
flip-flopped,
then like you could.
it's the same question.
Yeah.
Do they flip flop or
No, if
You
they
have 2
did flip
sets.
flop, there's no answer because there's only one answer. Because if your
Yeah.
hands were feet and your feet were hands, and vice versa, there's no answer to that.
Yeah, I mean I'd rather have 2 sets of hands then, right?
No, I
mean,
wouldn't
feet-
stand for that.
Feet
Well,
are basically like
Less
hands
useful
that
hands.
have evolved, yeah.
Right.
But you can callus them and shit. And I've
What?
seen some people with no arms.
Your
doing-
feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can callus your hands too.
Yeah, but not as much as your feet.
Yes, you can.
You think so?
100%.
I don't know, man.
I've seen some rock climbers who can't even bend their fingers because of their fucking calluses on their hands.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Like
you
we're
know
talking
what
like
rock climbers use more than their hands.
their feet.
Yeah,
100%.
So imagine climbing some rocks with 4 feet.
No.
Yeah, but you need your hands to
You
grip.
need to, no, you can't
You can't grip with your
anything
toes.
feet. Dude,
the
you
lack,
cannot
yeah, but
grip
the
with
lack
your
of
feet.
dexterity range though, like it's like little stubby fingers. You can't
Right,
be
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no fucking way that you could make
You
it
got this
like
just
train
this
it.
flat pancake of flesh with like micro fingers on the end. It would be complete shit.
You train it.
Yeah, you would train your hands too.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I've seen people without arms do some pretty crazy stuff, like playing video games and stuff with their feet.
I've seen people do some pretty crazy shit without legs.
I've seen some fucked up shit. I've seen a corpse room.
Yeah, but
Yeah, have you
imagine
been
if
to
you
your
had
corpse room?
imagine if you had 4 hands though.
Imagine if you had 4 feet. You could do
I-
flips
That
everywhere.
seems so
if I-
lesser to me.
It's such a
than
If I
limited.
had-
Yeah, I disagree.
If I
I'm
had
just
4
trying to,
Hey, if I had
of
4
course
hands,
we all agree that we're gonna have hands on our feet. I'm just trying to give a conversation here.
well, I mean, like, do think about this though. If you had hands, we're not talking different sizes, right? Like, you would have the same size hands for feet as you do for hands. So you would be a lot less stable, and
Hold on.
it would be a lot more careful to walk. You would be
Let's
like a
spice
girl
this up.
walking in high heels.
Let's spice this up.
Okay.
Regular feet or baby hands?
Wait.
Wait,
So I have to
Same
have
question
Trump
now?
hands?
Yeah, same question. Would you rather have regular feet hands
Or Trump
baby
hands?
hand feet?
I think the first one.
yeah, I don't think you could do much with baby hands. You certainly couldn't walk on them.
I mean, you would know.
What the fuck does that mean?
From earlier.
Hey, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, yeah.
7 didn't really fucking like that comment. I'm just gonna call you that from now on, Millpool.
Oh,
Why?
because your names.
What?
Keep up
I
here,
get it.
Millpool. Are you okay?
Are you
All right.
alive?
All right.
I just don't
thanks,
think he likes
Tomar.
me. I don't think he wants to continue the pedophile killer bit. Is all.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nah.
I wouldn't
Just
blame him.
remaining silent. Yeah, he's just.
Hey,
shaking
you
his
know
head
what?
no.
I didn't like the goddamn racist bit, but you fuckers kept that going for 2 fucking years.
Hey, dude, you played
It's
into it.
Millpool's turn.
Hey,
You
the
played into
community
it.
ran with that. That wasn't
Fuck
always
the community.
us. That was just...
Also, the first time it happened, you came back and you were like, "Yep, I'm a racist."
I did not say
You
that.
did. You played to the bit. You did.
Yeah, you're right. Yes,
You're like,
I
yeah,
did
I'm
it.
the leader of the
sorry.
case. So what? Come at me, bro.
You guys are the fucking worst. Get fucked, all of you.
All right.
I was
Here
gonna
we
give
go.
you all a gift at con, but now fuck you.
Yeah, is it going to be a burning cross?
Yes, now it is, and a bunch of white fucking hats. Maybe even some goddamn white sheets to go with it.
See,
For you
you're
guys.
doing it. You're doing
For
it.
all you guys, and I'm gonna stand back and be like, these guys are all racist. Look at what I found in their beds.
Look,
Look what I found in their bed. Look what I found in their bags.
there's 2 ways to play this. There's the way Millpool did, where he just doesn't say anything, and then there's the way that you're currently doing it.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, next Voicemoyle. Here it is. You see what you did, Tomort, with your stupid question?
Fucking Tomort.
Fucking tomorrow.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Just Okay Gamers, it's B Rady. So, what's your favorite kind of apple? Huh? Why don't you create us a apple tier list? Thanks, bye.
Apple tier list. I know a bit about apples.
Yeah, do you? I know where
mean-
to pick them. That's all that I know.
You don't know the different types and brands?
Yeah, I mean, I used to work at Pick and Save in the produce department before I got fired for stealing, but
What? What
I
did
don't
you steal?
remember.
Yeah, what?
What? I didn't say anything about stealing.
My
There's Red
favorite.
Delicious. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're going. I
I'm
know
just
my
naming
favorite.
all.
What's your
Okay.
favorite?
What's your
My favorite is Honeycrisp.
Honeycrisp is pretty solid. Yep.
Those are solid.
It's like the consistency is good. It's not too mushy. It's not too hard. It's not too. It's just an all around right in the middle.
It's
apple.
not right in the middle. It's one of the easiest apples to eat raw that in terms of crispiness. It's not grainy whatsoever. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love Honeycrisp.
Yeah, Honeycrisp is the best. Honeycrisp is the best. And I know the worst, in my
What?
opinion.
What's
Gold
the word?
Delicious.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say Red Delicious.
Red Delicious.
Yeah, Red
okay.
Delicious.
Granny Smith
Really?
is a close second, but they're good to bake with.
What don't you like about the Red Delicious?
They're
I
not
don't
that
like
really
the
good.
skin.
Okay.
Yeah, they're mealy and
Mm-hmm.
grainy
Very mealy.
and soft,
Okay.
and they're not like sweet or tart. They're just like weird tasting.
Okay. See, I am more of a Gala person,
Gala, that's my second pick.
and that's all
Honeycrisp-
the way on the sweet side, though.
Honeycrisp and Gala are both phenomenal crisp apples for just snacking.
Yeah, for sure.
Fiji's
don't-
pretty good too for that.
Yeah, that's
Fuji-
even
Fuji
sweeter.
apples.
Fuji apples.
Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
like apples that much. Like I'll
Oh.
choose a lot of other fruits over apples.
I didn't realize how well versed in apples we all are.
I pick up 5 apples a week.
Wow.
Apple a day.
Yeah, I pick them up too. I always get myself some Honeycrisps.
I'm a banana person. I'm a
Yeah.
daily banana eater.
Bananas
Yeah,
are
we
good
always
too.
have bananas. We've been doing a lot of pineapple lately. I just cut up a watermelon last night.
Nice.
See, I like
Hey,
pineapple.
I like cantaloupe better than watermelon personally.
I used to hate watermelon, but
Hmm.
I switched. Flopped.
The things you do for love.
At my job, nothing.
No, it's not for that. I just started liking watermelons more.
Oh, huh?
It's okay. Nasty has some sort of weird hatred towards watermelons. I don't understand it.
Oh my god.
No, apples in my job are just like it's just a good. You can take it out on the field. You can put it in
It's a
your
good
pocket,
snack.
go work on stuff, and then just pop out an apple and have a few crunches. Toss
It's
it
literally
anywhere.
food you carry with you. It's
Yeah.
it's the whole thing is there.
Wow, you guys are just really good. You're right. All fruit is food you carry with you. Hey, guess what? There's also this other stuff called a vegetable.
The
It's
problem
also
is though, is
food
that
you
I don't
carry
want to
with you.
I don't want to like go out and like mow 8 acres of grass in 97-degree heat and then take a big, healthy bite of a broccoli.
No, I'd do that with
I don't want to.
carrot.
I don't want to take a banana out of my pocket that's been.
Yeah,
sitting
banana
there
would be
for-
kind of shitty too because they get all mushy and stuff.
True. Okay, I can see that.
In orange, I prefer orange is cold.
I like oranges. I like clementines
Do
specifically
you guys
for on
like
the go.
grapefruit?
Yeah. I do, but in like short amounts. I can't sit and eat a
Okay.
grapefruit daily. It's like one of those things where like if I want a grapefruit, I'll eat one, but not something that I would eat on the regular.
What did you say before I said something? You said what you like to eat?
Carrots. I like carrots.
Carrots. Okay. Yeah.
As my like to go snack. Cuz
That's
it
cool.
doesn't take much. Like you just throw a peeler on it and like throw it in a bag and then you can just like eat it as is.
My conversion food has been tomatoes. I hated tomatoes growing up. And my grandfather used to make heirloom tomatoes. And I liked them okay, but it wasn't like crazy about them. And Megan loves tomatoes, and she kind of got me into liking them now. So I put them on like on all my sandwiches and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love tomatoes too. Do you like the small ones or the big ones?
Bigger and as heirloom as they can get. Like
I just got 2 plants. I got a cherry tomato and a purple tomato plant from my CSA that we're a part of.
Okay.
Pretty legit.
Okay.
I gotta go water those actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Next voicemail.
Next voicemail. Here it is.
Hey, Just Okay Gamers, Mountain Sage here. Have you ever took a piss so hard that your hands went numb? That's it, bye.
Oh, Mountain Sage.
Yeah.
I do get the quiver every once in a while, but not so hard that my hands went numb.
I don't go numb.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's
Yeah, you might want to see a doctor.
Yeah.
That
You
ain't
should,
right.
Did you feel lightheaded at the same time?
Were
Yeah.
you peeing blood?
Did your heart stop?
Maybe you should breathe while you pee. Maybe that's the problem. It's not that you peed hard. It's just that you were peeing for so long that you forgot to breathe for a minute.
Yeah, Mountain Sage just holds his breath whenever he pees. He also does it when he poops. But surprisingly, he just shoots it out.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
why is that surprising?
Because like I'm talking in and out of the bathroom for a poop, less than 15 seconds.
Okay.
And that's with washing hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you ever aim for the splashback poop?
Aim for the splashback poop?
Yeah.
No,
Just
definitely
you
not.
Shit so hard to get the splashback.
Fuck no. Have you ever
Yeah, but
gotten
how do you aim
smurfed?
for it?
I don't know. You just squeeze really hard. Like if you're doing a shotgun shit, you're
not
gonna get some
supposed to.
water on yourself.
You're not supposed to
Oh.
force it.
No.
I don't want.
for
I'm
your
not saying I
butthole.
want to.
You're
do
gonna
that.
get
I'm just saying
hemorrhoids.
Everyone's talking about rapid fire shits, and I'm just thinking, well, you're gonna get some water on your ass.
Nah.
The
Yeah,
only one
just
talking
a-
about rapid fire shits is Mountain Sage.
Oh, okay. I was.
Okay, sorry, Mountain Sage. Yeah, none of us
No, we haven't.
have that
See a
medical
doctor.
phenomenon. Yeah, go see a doctor. All right, next voicemail. Here it is.
It's me again. I wanna know one more thing. Have any of you ever gone crowd surfing?
Oh. Spettuccino.
Spettuccino, very good.
Hey, your voice is sounding really good lately,
Yeah,
dude.
you nailed that. You nailed that that high part there. Nice work.
What is
Yeah.
that song?
Uh,
Cowboy.
yeah, on a
That's the
steel
Eagles,
horse
right?
I ride. No, it's Bon Jovi,
You're
dude.
really
Oh,
good
yeah.
at singing, Guido. Continue that, please.
Yeah, you're singing.
Seal,
good.
horse I
I'm
ride.
Dead, dead or alive.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
legit.
really fucking
Oh
solid.
yeah.
You should,
Oh man.
Bon Jovi, watch out. I'm
I
telling
came a
you
little
right
from
now, this guy right here is gonna take you out.
Take notice, Bon Jovi.
Did I point the right way? I
I
probably
don't
didn't.
know. Did you?
No, I definitely
I don't know
pointed.
which way I
pointed
point
out.
to you. Is
I
it down
pointed. I needed to point this way. I needed to point to over my right shoulder.
Okay, we're playing to the camera.
Oh shit. Wait, what was the question?
Have you ever gone crowd surfing?
Crowd surfing.
I'd only do it if I wanted to injure people.
No, I actually haven't.
No.
I've gone couch surfing. On top of
What? Where you stay at someone's house on their couch?
No, where we threw the couch up on top of the porta shitters, and then we all sat on top of it. No, it was a couch.
It was a mattress, dude.
It was a couch. I was fucking
always
there.
been a mattress.
Yeah, but
in all
you
the
told
stories.
us it was a mattress. Yeah, you don't even remember. You were drunk.
I was drunk.
You probably roofied yourself.
I did. How'd you know? Those are bad times. I was in a bad relationship. Had to roofie myself to forget about it.
Yep.
Oh, that's rough, man.
Yeah, none of us have crowd surfed.
No.
You can get that going at con.
No, I'm sorry.
We're just gonna do
We'll
the
jump
podcast
off that
and then-
second story porch
Oh no.
and have our listeners
Who's
catch us.
catching?
Everybody.
I just the image of Guido just elbow dropping.
Yeah.
I just see him getting up on top of that railing, and then it just like snapping, and like him just
Yeah.
tumbling instead of falling flat.
Yeah, I hit my knees and just do a full like 720 spin on the way down. Then like a cooler rolls off and clonks me on the head. And then I like just start farting uncontrollably.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like a baby deer comes up and starts licking all the blood off me. And then a wolf comes out of the woods and it like attacks the baby deer and eats the baby deer. And then a hunter shows up and he's like, "Get away from my baby deer!" And he shoots the wolf. and then the hunter's wife is like, "Hey, you gotta tend to the fields out here." And then the kid's like, "Yeah, Dad, come on, we got crops to grow." and then he like the tractor guy shows up. He's like, "Hey, we gotta get the tractor fixed." Wouldn't that be funny?
That's legit.
That's totally legit.
Thanks, Spedicino. Next voicemail.
Yeah.
Moving on from that dumpster fire.
No, dude, that was good.
No, that was a good bit.
Good riffing on my part. Here we
Yeah, on yourself.
What's the most fun summer job you've done?
Oh, another Spedicino.
It's a double Spedicino.
Spedicino back to back.
He's back again. Yeah.
Double Spedicino sounds like it's something you get at Starbucks.
Oh yeah. Can I get a double Spedicino? Hold the whip,
non-fat.
please. Oh, non-fat. Ooh, watching your weight.
No, Speddy missed last voicemail, so he sent us the one that he made but never sent.
Yeah.
So that's why we got two Speddies.
I like it. Dedication. That's what that is.
What was the question?
What's your favorite summer job that you had, or best summer job that you had? I would say my favorite summer job that I had was working at a pool place. I don't know, like a place that sells swimming pools and also does bathroom remodels. And I was like this warehouse clerk where basically all that I had to do was like pull out the things that were getting installed the next day, like pull the supplies out of the warehouse and then walk around and sweep up. And that was like a 4-hour thing and it took like 30 minutes. So then I just like sat around and played some Game Boys and, you know,
Multiple Game Boys?
Yeah, I had two just in case. I had one stashed out back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, that was a fun one. I literally did nothing all summer long and I got paid for it. Smoked some weed.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Let's see. It's going to be parks related because I had
That's
some
all.
pretty-
Yeah, I mean,
Have
No,
you
I've
had
had-
any other
let's be
summer
real.
jobs besides the
I've
park?
had a few other jobs. Yeah, I worked at a computer store and I worked
Su-
at a
summer job.
which is still open,
Oh,
by the way.
yeah,
which is pretty
computer
impressive.
Oh, you started out there as a summer. That's why I didn't pick the parks, because I figured my time there was not just summer ever. It was like years whenever I was at the parks.
Yeah, but the first years I was still in high school, so that was a summer job for the park.
You didn't stay through the year?
No.
Quitter.
I would say, yeah, the parks. When I was younger, I'd show up on my motorcycle and just, I don't know, slack off, smoke some dope, go spend a day outside working, and call it quits.
It's the best way to do it.
You had good people around you. You'd probably go get drinks with them afterwards, and yeah, it was good. Summer park work is good.
Hell yeah.
What about you guys?
Well, we know Millpool didn't work because he's rich, so he hasn't had a summer job yet.
Yeah.
Millpool's favorite summer job was chasing his maid around with a stick.
Oh, the old matey sticky. That was good times.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think she liked it as much as me, though.
Probably not.
I worked at an internet service provider back in the as Nasty put it earlier, the pre-version 1.0 internet days.
Hell yeah.
I worked at an early ISP. We had a BBS that we ran out of there, so I got to play a lot of BBS games, and I ran the website, and I helped co-run their MIRC, well, not MIRC, but their IRC server, which I believe was something like glass.dal.net or something, because it was Glass City, Toledo, and so stuff like that.
It's pretty legit.
That is very legit, Wally.
Lots of Legend of the Red Dragon while I was working on the side.
LOTR, bro. I'd play some of that again.
I would too, man. Can we set up our own Legends of the Red Dragon for like the JOKG community?
I'm sure there's some Flash-based thing that is modded up so that you can play it. I'm sure.
That'd be
right?
so cool if we could do that. Yeah.
I would think so.
Well, we'll look into that. But now it's time for my favorite segment, I would say. And that is hold on here. I'm having trouble finding it.
What is it? What's your favorite segment?
Well, I think it would have to be let's see, not
Yes.
not voicemails, because we just
Not
did
voicemails.
those.
What about games?
Not general gaming, no.
What about intros? Is that your favorite part?
Intros.
Things that are totally legit.
No, it's listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
This week's listener of the week is Eli Chen. Eli Chen gave us 5 stars from the United Kingdom iTunes.
Ooh.
Titled his review, "Great Pod, Great Guys." And his review is as follows. I have been listening to this pod for about 15 or so episodes now. Oh, wow, a new listener.
Wowie zowie.
Nice.
See?
I like it. Welcome.
Sometimes people listen to these new episodes and they're like, I can get on board with this. Nasty?
They don't chastise us?
No. I have to say, it's now one of my favorites to listen to during my commute to work.
Holy shit.
Great group of guys who all bounce off each other really well. You can tell they are really friends and not just coworkers. Can't wait for the next episode each time I finish one, because I am always left with a big smile on my face wanting more. Thanks, Eli Chen. You are listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
You can be listener of the week by leaving a review on iTunes. we're out again. Eli Chen, he's our savior this week.
He is our savior.
Yeah. He gave us one more week of keeping up this streak of I don't know how many episodes now that we've had a listener of the week. It's got to be over 200. Maybe?
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's go to the gurus in the crowd. When was our first voicemail episode or listener
when was
of
the
week
last
episode?
week that we didn't have a voicemail is what we
Ooh,
should ask.
No, not voicemail.
Listener of the
Listener of the week.
Or listener of the week, yeah.
Wait, I know we had one of those, but what did we do? We just didn't do anything?
Back when we did it?
When we I remember we had 1 week at least where we didn't have a listener of the week.
Way early
so I guess
on.
Yeah. Was that a long time ago?
A very long time ago. Probably like, I'm thinking like 3.5, 4 years ago. Who knows? We just said, hey, leave a voicemail and you'll be listener of the week or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know how that all started. Well, it all started because listener of the week was meant to be like, hey, you get to come hang out with us.
Oh
play
yeah,
some games.
we let the listener of the week play League of Legends with us.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, because there's 4 of us, and
Maybe we don't give them enough
reason to
motivation.
leave.
Incentive.
Yeah, incentive.
Maybe.
What can we give the listener of the week beyond just a shout out on the podcast?
$100.
Whoa, where are we getting this $100
I don't
from?
think people are gonna do it then. I think we should put it at 1,000.
$10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. We definitely get people. Yeah.
It'll be like America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, so listener of the week next week, since we don't have any plan, but whoever it is, they get $10,000. Is that enough? Do you think we'll get any?
I think so. I hope so.
Okay. This is not legally binding.
Yep. And don't send us your actual information because I don't want to have to worry about end user agreements.
Yeah, and don't expect $10,000. But you will get $10,000. That's a promise.
If you come to con as well. And you're the listener.
Oh, they have to come to con now?
No, you have to be a con goer and leave a review to be eligible to win the $10,000 as listener of the week.
But con sold out. And
That sucks.
I'm guessing pretty much everybody that's going to con has left a review.
Yeah, that sucks. It looks like we can't give away $10,000.
Do you think there's anyone that hasn't?
Oh, there
the
is.
bare minimum?
We have to audit everyone.
Yeah,
Are we auditing?
We'll have to go through every single record.
They're going to have to show us their review on iTunes on their phone before we give them
Before they can walk in.
The kitchen con.
Thanks for showing up to Wisconsin. But now we need to see that you've actually left a review. Otherwise, you can't come in the door.
Yep. And we keep your entrance fee.
But you can sleep in the parking lot. We won't stop you.
Right.
We're not cruel individuals. Come on.
Yeah. And stay tuned because in like an hour, I'm going to fall off this balcony trying to crowd surf, and a whole series of events is going to happen.
He's got like the hunter like waiting behind the building, peeking out to see when you're doing it.
I'm considering hiring like local community actors to make that thing come true.
Oh, what about the animals though? Will they be actors?
Yeah. Animal actors. No, they'll actually be human actors.
In animal suits?
Yeah, in animal suits.
Some guy in a baby deer suit just comes up and starts licking you.
Yeah.
That's a fuck.
That's solid. That's legit.
Nasty, you want to do some plugs for us?
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out, head over to justokgamers.com. On the right side, you can find links to all of our social media as well as a link to our Patreon if you want to support the podcast. That is how you can do so. Patreon.com/justokgamers if you prefer a link. Also, if you want to be one of these awesome people and leave us a voicemail, you can give us a call, 615-763-5654. And come check us out on Twitch. We stream the podcast live. If you want to see what our faces look like, that would be twitch.tv/justokgamers. Happens every Thursday around 6 to 7 Eastern time, usually. But if you really want an update, come join us on Discord, discord.gg/justokgamers, because we announce when we go live all the time.
It's true. We do that. It's absolutely true. Okay. Well, we've abandoned the bit, I think.
Yeah, we have no bit.
Yeah.
Should we start a new bit?
It was half abandoned.
We resurfaced it a few times.
Yeah, it came back up.
We completely abandoned it.
We declared quite a few things as not legit in the voicemail segment.
Did we?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So what do we do?
I don't know, man.
We're like
we're in
so
bit
empty
limbo inside.
Yeah.
Bitbo?
Bitbo?
Yeah.
That's a good bit.
I am Bitbo.
Ooh, I like this bit. What are your functions?
My function is to assimilate humans.
To what?
To me. I am like the Borg, I guess.
But just humans. The Borg assimilated everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Also, what's that X-Men villain? Phalanx. That's what I think of when I think of assimilation. He would like suck people into him and like, I don't know, they'd become him. I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever. Wow, we're just having a rough time here. Mostly me, I'm having a rough time.
I'm feeling it a little, I know.
Yeah. Okay. I hate to go out on such a low note here with energy.
Yeah.
I tried with Bitbo.
You did, Bitbo. Bitbo is okay.
Bitbo had some stuff behind it.
He seemed confused about what his purpose was.
Yeah, he didn't have anything nailed down there. All right. I don't know.
Okay, thanks for listening.
I actually kind of like this way of ending. Just
this
very
is a
like
bit.
It's like a wet noodle. It's like it's like a whimper. No,
A wet
exactly
fart.
what it is.
all right. I guess we'll just see you guys.
We'll
See you guys next time.
later, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if you want or whatever.
You know, or you can keep listening if you want.
Well, we don't care. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, it's
This would be like if there was actually 4 clones of me that ran the podcast.
it would. Wow, that's true. Let's do that. Okay, that's a good bit. That's a good.
Why this time?
What?
Why not save that bit for next time?
Well, let's workshop it at least a little bit.
Okay.
And maybe we can lead into it next week.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is 4 Millpools ending episode 260 of the Just Okay Gamers podcast.
Okay.
Well, how do you think we should end this?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't know. I think what we did was okay.
You think so?
Was it though?
Yeah, I don't know now that you bring that up.
Yeah, me either.
I never really like it.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. I mean, it wasn't so bad.
It
was just kind of like
there was good parts.
Well, what do you think?
It was like parts that were kind of good. I think the parts that were the best were the ones that people like that were where people were laughing. But I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if they were funny. I think they were funny because they were laughing.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Well, I think we'll maybe just.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make the next one better.
That was perfect.
All right. Cool. Way to go, guys.